Every beautiful outfit you see out there and admire starts with having an accurate measurement. So it's okay to say that the first step to getting that beautiful outfit that you desire is by getting the measurements right. My name is Princess Tracy. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be teaching you how you can take your accurate body measurement for females. So today we'll be using the measuring tape, and it's divided into two. The first part here is in inches, is measured in inches. I don't know if you can see it. And then the other part is measured in centimeter. So we're going to be starting with the shoulder measurement. Now to take your shoulder measurement, if you touch here, put your hand here, you feel a bone here, right? There's also another bone here. So to get your accurate shoulder measurement, you just need to pass your tape from one shoulder bone to the second one, just this way. So from this shoulder bone across to this other one. This is how you take your measurements. Now the next one we'll be looking at is taking the round bust measurement. Now to take your round bust measurements, you just need to pass your tape round the bust. Please, just one finger should be inside, because if you add your 3 fingers in, it's going to be increasing the measurement, thereby making your bust side bigger. So always put in just one finger. Now this is how to take your bust measurement. Just pass it round and then record whatever it gives you. So for this, it's 35. Now, the next part we're going to be looking at is how you can get your under the bust measurement. That's where your bust stops. So you just take your tape again, round the bust, the under bust rather. One hand inside, please, the others out. So this is 29 inches. Now the next measurement we'll be looking at is from the shoulder to the bust point. The top of the shoulder to your bust point, which is also called the nipple point, which is 11 inches. The next one we'll be needing is from your shoulder to your under bust. Now from the top of your shoulder again, you go across your bust and then stop just where your bust stops, like underneath. That's 14. Let me show it on myself so you can understand better. Now this is the top of the shoulder, across the bust. See what I'm doing? Can you see where it stops? This is it. So for me, it is 16 inches. Now the next measurement we'll be needing is the half length. Now to get your half length, it's just from your shoulder down to 1 or 1.5 inch above your belly button, or your navel, anyone you call it. You can also get your natural waist. To get it, you just need to bend towards one side. Now if you bend one side, you can see that there's an angle that is created here. Now this is my natural waist. So you can do yours to get your natural waist. So when you do that, you can just take from the top of your shoulder to where that is to get your half length. Now for this mannequin, we can already see her half length because it's the tiniest part of her waist. So to get that, from the top of the shoulder, across the bust, down to the half length. Now the next measurement we'll be needing is the half length for the back. Now people always take the half length for the front and forget that the back also needs to be taken because there's a difference. Now let me show you what it means. Now we got 17, right, from the shoulder to the half length for the front. Now let's try the back and see. From the shoulder down to the tiniest space too. Now we're getting 15 here. 2 inches difference. Now, this is the reason why you see some people wear some outfits that have gaping around this area, this region. Now, it's because they didn't put that into consideration, even though right now there's a way we can actually maneuver without taking the accurate measurement, but we'll get into that as we proceed on our lessons. Now, the next thing we're going to be needing is your top length. Now, from the top of the shoulder, still we'll cut across the bust and measure wherever do you want, or you can ask, where do you want your top to stop? So for some people, they prefer a crop top. Some people will say a normal blouse. Some people will say a shirt. They like a long shirt. Just ask to always be on the safe side, and then you work on whatever accordingly. To get the skirt measurement, the first question you need to ask is, please, where do you place your skirt? For some people, they place it on their high waist, while some people place it under their tummy. So it's always better to ask, so you be on the safe side. Now, I wear mine here, of course, so you just need to pass your tape around the waist or wherever the person places her skirts, and then you take the measurements, whatever it says there. Remember, my other fingers are outside, so you just record it there. Now the next thing is the hip length. Now to get your hip length is usually from wherever the person places her skirts down to the biggest part of the hip. Now if I'm standing like this, you can see where my hip comes out the most. That's where your hip length stops. Now to get that from the beginning of where the person places the skirts down to the hip length. You get? So mine is 11. Now, mind you, if the person places her skirt under the belly, hers is going to be shorter. That's why it's always advised to ask. So, if I were placing my own here, this is where it would have fallen, and my hip length would have just been 7. You get? So now the next measurement we'll be needing is your hip measurement, and to do that, you just need to pass the tape around the hip. Now, you're also going to be taking this up and down to make sure that the tape can pass well. Please let it not be too free and let it not be too tight. So as you're doing this, if the space you gave is small, it's going to be expanding here. As you're trying to pass, it's going to be increasing. The measurement is going to be increasing. So this is mine. So for me, it's 45 inches. Now to get your skirt length, from wherever the person places her skirt down to wherever she wants it to stop. If it's a mini skirt, just ask. So she'll tell you where she wants it to stop, and you stop it there. If it's a long skirt, fine too. Now let's get to the gown measurements. We already have the basic upper bodies, and we also have the basic bodies for the skirt part. So we just need the gown length. Now for the gown length, you just need to place your tape from the shoulder down to wherever the person wants it to stop. Don't forget, it has to cross to your bust, and then wherever the person wants it. If it's a mini gown, if it's a midi gown, if it's a long gown, just ask questions and measure accordingly. Now, please, if the person is going to be wearing a flowing gown, please ask the person, will you be wearing a heel or not, and how high is your heel? Now, if the person is going to be wearing a heel, you have to put that into consideration when measuring. Now, you just need to tell the person to raise her heels up, and then you add that extra measurement to your length of gown. The reason is because if you don't add that and you just take the normal gown length measurement, when the person wears the heel, it's going to jump. Do you understand? Like, it's not going to flow, it's not going to get to the ground again. That's the reason why you have to do that, so that the person can get the exact measurement to the ground, even with the heel. So you raising your heels is assuming that you're wearing heels already. You get? Now that's it. Now we need the sleeve length. To get the sleeve length, remember that shoulder bone when you were measuring your shoulder. So you just need to place it the tape from the shoulder bone there down to wherever you want it to stop. If it's a short sleeve, if it's a 3/4, if it's a long sleeve, just measure accordingly. For me, I won't be able to do that on my body because I'm measuring myself, but I can try for the short sleeve. So let's use that as an instance. Now let's stop where the short sleeve stops. So this is where it stops, 7 inches. Now don't forget that wherever you stop your sleeve length, you also need to take the round measurements there. So you need to pass your tape round the place and also ask, please, how free do you want it to be? Is this okay? Do you want it freer than this? Or whatever the client says, just put that into consideration and then write it down. So that's all for the basic measurements that you need. Trust me, if you follow these steps just as I have taught you, it is the first step for your clothes coming out with a perfect fit and beautifully. Yes. Now for my guys, you're not left out. In my next upload, I'm going to be teaching you how you can also take your accurate body measurements. Yeah. So please subscribe, like and comment. I'll be so excited to respond to your lovely comments. Thank you so much and have a blessed week ahead. Bye.